What's your thoughts on United
as a whole for United? Yeah, I feel like we needed this exposure of being shit, but I think the media, yeah, they should really stop talking about us.
It's not gonna happen though.
It's like the Dallas Cowboys in America.
Yeah.
Nothing is nothing is going on. We're just rubbish. Like there's no major stories, and when I look on Sky Sports now, they're not saying anything. They're just repeating what the manager says and like doing nothing.
Even on that, like
they're not even giving no positivity. Not like
they're definitely not going to do that. But on that, like say regurgitating stories or repeating them, etc. It's like I think the Telegraph, they wrote like 11 stories on Rashford in like 9 days before Christmas. Like
11,
bro.
What do you have to write?
11 articles. Sorry.
Is it the same thing they're saying it over and over again in a different way?
Yeah, it's just different stuff, and it's like, and then people try to think. Obviously, we're talking about United, but like Rashford in this particular sense, like you don't know, I blamed him for certain things, footballing wise and probably off the field aspects, but he's got a target on his back as well. Like he's
got a massive
way differently to other players, and that's partly this all started from a wider thing from when he took on the previous government, but obviously feeding the kids, etc. That there was a point, I think, was it 2021 or whatever? He was the second most abused athlete in the world behind LeBron James, and that hasn't kind of obviously he's not helped himself over the years, isn't it?
Because of performance.
How it's looked performance-wise, like you'll say, certain times effort on the pitch, and then that off the pitch things in terms of when he goes out.
I understand, like in the timings, he doesn't do stuff in timely.
Like he doesn't actually do anything
wrong,
bad.
Yeah, it's not right timing.
Yeah, it's not right timing. Do you know what I mean? Like you can never say, "Oh, Rashford is a bad person," or he gets in trouble for this and that. Blah blah blah.
Kids. You fed
Bro,
the kids, but
he
done
actually
something.
fed the kids when the government said.
But now, but they deemed it as a bad thing.
Yeah,
him feeding the kids.
Or like,
yeah, because now they have to take their hands out of their pockets.
Well, that's the previous government anyway. And it's seen as him, someone taking on an authoritative figure.
Yeah.
One, and then
it's just cutting through life.
I
want him to cut through life.
The fans just concentrate on football, all that kind of aspect. Do you know what I mean? So, like Rashford's had a target on his back since then, and then over the past couple of seasons, well, I'd say the season and a half really, since his 30-goal season, it's just been, since he effectively kind of signed a new contract, it's just not been good. And for a while, I think for like a year, even in United chat, I just used to say, I think it's time for him to leave for his own sake and for all parties. And this was last year, I was saying this to you guys as well. It's like,
yeah.
But yeah, sorry, back to your United and then everything there now.
Oh, yeah, and I like Amorim. I like his ideas, innit? It's just that we ain't really got the personnel to do it. But I also think that there's no confidence in the team. And when there's no confidence in the team, you just get like silly mistakes. Maybe a couple goals could have been prevented here and there.
A lot of the goals we've conceded have been through set pieces or mistakes.
Yeah,
the stuff you get taught as a child, that's not how you can see goals.
It's like basic goals. Like teams aren't carving us up to score.
Yeah,
much anyway.
Which is what was happening under Ten Hag, innit? Like teams were carving us out, just running through our midfield and boom, boom.
Cut back from even
cut
back side,
goal.
And then midfielder comes in, and scores.
Yeah, so
it's like
I see the positives in it, but me, I'm basically on annual leave right now from United because high blood pressure is a real thing, fam.
We're older.
Yeah, man. Like I can't be letting the team ruin my day. It don't make sense for me anymore.
That's true.
So I just look at it holistically. I think, all right, we could be better, obviously, but trust Amorim. Let him take us to where he needs to take us in it, and we'll be competitive again.
Yeah,
and he hasn't even had a transfer window anyway, and he got it in November. So how much training have you really done with the squad? Like
I think even last week. Sorry,
he said he only trained twice.
No, last week.
2 days.
4. He's had 4 full sessions since he's come in.
Right, because most days are recovery days. You ain't got everyone on the pitch.
And then they're playing every couple of days during that Christmas
international
period.
break as well.
Yeah. In international break, you kind of want to get your ideas down pat, but then everyone's got their own ideas of where they're going.
Well, he came in international break, but everyone didn't come back until the 2 days before Ipswich.
Exactly.
So it's not even like...
And then since then, we've been playing every couple of days because the league
Christmas.
earlier Amazon games, and then the League Cup game was just during that period as well. So
for me, I'm not indifferent about it, but obviously I'm disappointed that we are where we are in it, because I thought we'll be top 4 or 5. But yeah, man, let this happen, innit?
Yeah.
Let's see what kind of players he brings in. I mean, we know people need to go.
Yeah,
that's the difficulty though.
A revolution needs to be televised, and it's more than televised. It's in 4K.
Because even like say summer, when we started to make signings, and there was the couple that I was like more optimistic on, but I said
like who?
Euro, because I saw it as a long-term thing. Do you know what I mean?
Even when I see him come on the pitch now, he's solid, man.
Yeah. Like you banter and say Baby Rio or Baby Varane. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, I said, for us, and I've been saying it in my United chat, I said, for a period of time, I don't mind us suffering to get better. Like, and I think when we were doing when Euro got announced, we were recording live on the online one. And I said, if Ten Hag doesn't fix up, he's getting sacked before Christmas.
Yeah, you called it still.
And he got sacked before Christmas. And I did not care. Like,
you even said he'll be gone by November.
That period. And, like, obviously, since Amarin's come in, completely different style of football, formation-wise, etc. Most Prem teams don't play as much, or like, and then the push, the pushback will be, British press, just go back to 4-2-3 or 4-3-3.
They were trying to say in the press conference, maybe. Have you thought that maybe like you need to adjust your tactics?
He said no. He said,
you want me to adjust? You're dead. You're finished.
Yeah,
like
it makes sense.
In-game adjustments is completely fine.
Yeah, if you're winning 2-1 and you need to obviously win the game,
or if you're losing,
not adjustments of philosophy.
Yeah. Because I always go back to, obviously I'm not comparing him to Pep, but Pep's first season, he said, "I am not changing my style of play."
Yeah, it didn't.
Like even when they got, I still remember when they got battered 4-0 at Leicester. City finished what? I think they just about finished fourth that
on the
season.
Last day.
Whatever. He said, "No, don't worry." But obviously, City unlimited funds, etc. And that's the problem with United.
They do good business though. City do good business.
United seem to.
That's the fans thing.
Before the whole FFP though. Because now United seem to be in a lot of FFP trouble where it looks like they can't sign a lot of players until their books are correct, innit?
Yeah, but that's only United's fault.
Yeah, from previous
owners. Yeah,
previous owners, or say how Ten Hag utilizes
previous managers.
Yeah, and stuff like that. So
if the board give you the money to spend and you need to make changes, you're going to make the changes you think are necessary, even if they're not right.
And then if we're not making Champions League, we're not getting certain money as well. So it's just... And
you can't even hide it.
Either overpaying players, etc. on wages.
Yeah, we don't have our own sponsors.
Yeah. I really said, like, Amarin, when he came in, it was basically, it's his pre-season still. Obviously not now, innit? But he needs to actually test out whatever he needs to test out. Obviously, there's times I've not been happy with either selection or, like, certain...
Yeah, of course.
Like, say, when Arsenal games, it's like, bro, why are you just... putting out not B team players, but you know what I mean, couple stars on the bench.
He's trying to rotate.
But he did say at the same time, he said the squad's not that good. I need to rotate, blah blah. All that just so.
You also have to see what you're doing because
there's a big club, but it's not a big squad.
But the thing, the players they're annoying as well. They're a bit pricks because like
they are.
The Liverpool game showed, and City as well, bruv. If you want to give effort or not give up mentally. You will not give up. And yesterday, when we were 2-1 down, I was just saying into the group, I was like, as long as these, I didn't even say to come back or anything, as long as they show fight or they just don't completely crumble. Because that's been what these United players have done. Whether it's not even the same set of players, because Ten Hag's brought in his own players. It just seems to be a virus that stems through that. Anyone comes in, they lose their mind. Like they're petulant, their attitude, they give up, whatever. Like even under Ten Hag, I used to say, these men actually play for Ten Hag. They just don't know what to do.
Yeah. You can see it, and then
it's
it
like
just turns
effort-wise, the effort's there, but mentally, it's like, bro, like, what is happening with you, man? And then obviously we've had, I think if we lost that Liverpool game, that would have probably been 4 or 5 games lost in a row, and it's like, bro,
I think that would have made it 5.
Yeah, and then
you guys got who? Southampton next.
Well, Arsenal FA Cup. But,
don't worry about that though. You already lost that game, so you just gotta move past games.
They
said
we lost Liverpool as well before.
No. Arsenal's a different story. We don't mess around when it comes to Man United.
I know recently, but to be fair,
no, but you mess around when it comes to FA Cup now, though.
Bro, at Anfield, we hadn't scored there since 2018. I think Mourinho's last game before yesterday, because we lost 3-1. Lingard scored.
Oh wow! So Lingard was the last person to score at Anfield.
Mourinho's last game, I'm sure.
Man's in Korea.
That's 2018 December.
Jesus.
So literally 5 years ago. No, 6 years ago, sorry.
Yeah.
2025, but it's a month in. 6 years and 1 month was the last time we scored at Anfield. I think I saw before the first goal was 45 shots we've had on goal and hadn't scored. Like Anfield's always been tough, even under Alex Ferguson. He'd set up the team in a certain way to nick a result, obviously, but they're nicking the results. More tactical because you've got better players that can. Do you know what I mean? So yesterday the fight was very promising, and said it again in the group. Said Bruno, that's probably been his best performance against a big club, and his most controlled performance. It's like, broski, why can't you do this more? I'm not asking you to do it every game, but he's gonna do that now, and I don't trust him. He's gonna revert back to his usual self. Because
back to factory settings, yeah.
Slack. That I think that is genuinely from start to, because first half I said he was just fine, but upon evaluation I thought, he was fairly good. Second half he was fantastic, and as a collective, he never does that for 90 minutes where he's so level-headed throughout the whole game. Like there was no petulancy, obviously coming off suspension and everything, because his petulancy it goes through the rest of the squad. Your skipper. So it's just, it's like once the manager, as long as we survive relegation, that's the most important thing. Because right now we're in a small relegation battle. And then
small one, isn't it?
And then if he can eventually bring in his own players, get rid of certain players, etc. Because you can see he's tested, etc.
Yeah, the list is long still. I need to go.
And then because we've got pieces to work with, but we definitely need to sign players for the way he plays, especially wing backs. His wing backs are quite attacking from sporting days anyway, so they're wingers.
That's why he's got Ahmad out there. And
we can even get Frimpong.
He ain't coming to your club.
If we're not getting Champions League.
I'll be so honest.
That's the only time I'd co-sign the Frimpong signing for the wing back.
Man,
about to finish 14th.
Mate,
that's just no.
Lie, bro.
You got a sign man from the championship.
Lie from over there, man. Lie, bro.
The championship players.
As long as we survive